Hello, 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 and welcome to Side Divine. I hope all is well with you and yours. Well, we're gonna just dive on in. It's been a little while, huh? Alright. So, hopefully the sound is okay. We shall see how this works out. But we're going to start off with collective letters and see what's going on for the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do my readings in a wide variety of ways. And so, as I put the letters out, if you'd like, you can skip ahead, so you don't have to watch me putting the letters out. And then I'll wave to you and let you can stop skipping ahead. Otherwise, you're welcome to sit as I get through to the message. And I usually consider a message done when all the letters create a message. Okay? So right off the top, there's air. There's a lot going on here. There's a word that came, but the letters aren't here for it, which was media. I don't know what gato means, but is it gato a cat? This is definitely not the full message. Okay. I know my letters are a little all over the place. Sorry about that. Okay, so if we're just going to read the message as it's written, or not as it's written, but as the letters come out, a dark air lied, and they don't get in. So I get the energy of someone hitting someone's plan, intention doesn't go through as expected or as desired. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull a few cards just to see what that's about. I think that pretty much says it. Air signs, you might be dealing with another air sign. Someone's trying to put themselves back into your space, your face, after being a bit of a liar, thief, cheat, con artist, something of the sort. Something like that. Air signs, this might be someone who feels envious towards you. And they're trying to get a message through, but they're not doing it in a very, graceful way. They're doing it in a way that creates more of a space, distance, unwanted connection. So there's someone, air signs, ooh. Air signs, there is some old connections that time's up. It's a wrap on it, it's done. It's the energy of someone who expects you to open the door, let them back in, though while completely discounting, wanting to skip over what they did. It feels like someone who, what's a good example? It's like someone who took something from you, right? It's like someone taking something from you, and then not only do they try to help you look for what they took, not only do they try to help you look, but while they're helping you look, they're stealing more stuff from you. While they're helping you look and they're stealing stuff from you, they're all in your face like it's all good, and they don't, to be called on it or, to have it put in their face, they would deny. They would deny any wrongdoing or connection. And the devil. Air signs, it's there in the letters. A dark air lied, and so they don't get in. What they don't get into is awareness, the land of knowledge. This leads somebody to creating and putting into their orbit bad, hateful behavior. Bad, hateful energy that returns. That leads to a situation where things go out of balance for them. They might begin to experience battle with people who were previously okay with them. Someone, I get the energy of someone who did something bad to somebody. They told somebody or somebody's about it, and they didn't get the response they was expecting. I have said in other readings that we are going through a polarity shift. And because we ain't all scientists, everybody's not a perfect, flawless alchemist that can see into the future and know which data is true and which data isn't. But we can all see with our eyes, feel with our hearts in this experience that we're all going through something crazy right now. So there is a major polarity shift happening. And because we don't know how that works, you shouldn't do fuck stuff during this time. You shouldn't do bad stuff during this time. You should not work against the neighbor, the friend, the other. You should not be working against people, playing games. It's very dark. And the energy, as it goes through a polarity shift, it might be wavy energy. It could be easily circled back. The energy, the compression is heavy. Take two magnets. If you put them in one direction against each other, they repel. You turn them the other way, they go in. Since we're having a polar shift we don't know that much about, it does look like it, could be going towards the good, could be going towards greater unity, because we're all going through a similar experience. In some ways, sticky. I wouldn't do dark things to others at this time because it has a boop immediate response. And it's because I think those magnets are going into each other. So things get tighter and tighter. People have been experiencing more containment. So the idea of being free is very appealing to everyone. So things that look or feel restraining are going to be undesirable on a general level. Okay? So whoever the dark air is who told the lie, they blocked themselves. They blocked themselves. So let's go in and see, Gemini. I'm getting the energy that I need to read what's happening to the dark air. So this may not be directly for you, Gemini. This could be the person that is doing the dark stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on with the dark. So it's giving me the energy of someone too old to play games. Someone who should be more mentally together. Someone who feels like they're owed something, owed more. This can be someone wanting someone's attention. This may be somebody who's getting their awareness. I don't know if I want to call it an awakening. The dark one, Gemini. If you're dealing with a dark energy, they are getting their awareness. And it's coming through, it's coming on up. It's like others see it. It's weird. Gemini, someone who was working against you with a group. Oh no. Oh, the group isn't liking what they see. And this is sudden awareness. And it makes the dark one go quiet or want to go silent, not wanting to be challenged even. They even lose some trust. Others walk away. So they may be experiencing others stepping out of their energy and being done with them. It's like somebody they do it to themselves. So Gemini, you have somebody who did it to themselves. They aced themselves out. It can be somebody. This can also be the energy of a bully type. Someone who maybe doesn't see themselves as a bully type, or maybe they do. Someone who doesn't understand that maybe others, it comes right back, maybe others don't want that energy. And so there's a pull-back energy of others coming back wilting. Sense a plant dying. Something that was once blossoming or growing. A fungus that was able to sustain itself. A fungus that was able to sustain itself. Now, no one wants that. Gemini, for the dark one, they grow old with this data. Old, bitter, and sour, and blocked. Let's get some angel advice. Jeez. Gemini. You may be dealing with... Ooh. Okay, so Gemini. The dark one has attachment issues. They don't know when to stop, don't know when to quit. Very dark energy. You may as well let that one go. Ooh. Though it is difficult for them to work the way they once worked, because they've lost these cups. They lose the cups. Hold on. It's like the arm. It's weird. I'm just saying what I'm sensing coming through. The army pulls back. The army pulls back because they are going through. Well, there needs to be some healing, but there's some pullback energetically. somebody looks crazy to, okay, it's like a, I know this is wrong to say it this way, but so maybe there's a leader of an army and they do something, say something. This is happening now. They do something, say something that makes them look crazy, makes them look beyond crazy, obsessive, twisted. Selfish is a good way to put it. Selfish, unnecessarily emotional, and lost. Quietly, the group, whatever group they have, friends, family, they begin to voice it, or they feel it and say nothing. But there is a collective energy of logic, a collective energy of wanting that person to express maturity and let go of old toxic behaviors. Others can see the bad energy and they grow bored with it. They see how deep it goes. They see, they see how deep it goes. Now, I don't generally like to do readings about magic, but it is kind of spell casting. It is kind of, it is a little bit like magic to play games or to cause harm, to run a cycle of bad data on others. It eventually comes back as part of the code. Not to mention, as I said before, there's a shift, a hard shift of energy that's happening. And it's not going to happen overnight, but it is happening with a certain amount of speed. And so the energy, I don't know if it's that predictable to most. It's, oof. That was rough. Let's see what's going on with your money, work, angel advice. I feel like weird leaving it there. Advice just for the Geminis. On the good side. How about that? Ooh. Let's clarify that shit. Okay, so to the Geminis on the good side of things, expect bullshit. Expect bullshit. It feels like an opportunity to save your energy as you feel like you need to. The dark energies in your space, you should definitely step back from. Because there is somebody who needs mental help. There is someone whose desire, whether it's desire to have you, to hurt you, whatever it is, it's beyond their control. So you could be dealing with someone who might be a little undiagnosed. You know what I mean. This is someone who, they may be stuck in a pattern, in a cycle of behavior and thoughts that they simply just don't get control over. So something about their energy, though, they're moving on their own trauma, and so they may even gravitate towards others who've gone through trauma or bad things. And what's that famous saying? Hurt people hurt people. Whoever the dark air is, they're losing their gifts. Any connection they had to higher knowledge, the awakening, all that stuff. So you stay strong, okay? And expect some wavy energy. Expect the wavy energy. Make sure that you stay in a pattern of manifesting peace in your orbit. And that means if people don't need to be there, at the bottom of the deck. Make sure you're not focusing on damage or people who are damaged. This is a time when you learn more about yourself. It's sacred data. And you have good things coming your way. Hold on, I want to clarify this. Ugh. Okay, Gemini. To clarify this, the sacred knowledge is learning the others and their angry, aggressive, lost ways, the secrets of others, the darkness of the realm in which we exist. You may have encountered a shadow self, could have encountered a mirror, dark mirror, somebody who was not to experience the awakening in this lifetime. A choice, I still always say these things are chosen. Nonetheless, your lesson, Gemini, at this time is strengthening your intuitive gifts, understanding your connection to your guides, your spirit, your God, and understanding that everything is okay. You're good. I get this energy too, like when you're watching something go down the drain. So whoever the dark air is, others may be others may be watching them go down the drain. So I don't know if you get a front row seat to the show, Gemini. You might not. But those who are closer will. They awaken because of that. They experience a level of awakening because of that. And it creates challenges for them, which is what they chose. Divine order. So you're good, Gemini. And that is, oops. Oh, I forgot to put the ticker there. Okay. Well, let's move on to Libra. In the month of February. I'm not sure why I'm drawn to that. Why does that happen? Okay. Libra, in the month of February, this is not everybody's data. Do not try to match this if it ain't yours. There's a relationship that's coming to a real end in February, like hard. It's enough. Someone's bad behavior, their violent tendencies, their addictions. There's going to be also a message found There may be some communication with someone. Oh, okay. Be aware in the month of February, breaking up by text message. That's dark. Somebody has an addictive nature when it comes to poor communication. Because someone is afraid of not being able to have access to the group. So this can be the energy of a masculine who doesn't want commitment. So there may be a drop-off of energy so that they can give more attention to the group. Or at least always have room for the group. Libra, be aware of somebody trying to do a breakup on you in February by text message. Let's see how this starts in case you want to leap over that data. And let's see how this starts. It's just somebody's plan. It's just the way somebody does things. Like seasonal relationship. Hold on. There's Bear choking up over there. Okay. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So you have somebody who's just, be aware, Libra, of somebody just being, what's a nice way to say it? Maybe it's somebody that's just for the streets and they're going back there. Somebody's not done sowing their royal oats. And they don't know how to do the distance thing or be fair and balanced in person. Though it may not seem like it, Libra, this is a blessing. This is a blessing because it puts you on a different timeline. Gives you takes you out of old shitty ass programming. Wow. cosmically speaking, it's time for, listen, if somebody's breaking up with you by text message, believe them. Let it go. Let it go. Because it is the energy of someone who's very thoughtless. They could care less. They have no grace. And you don't really have a need to go through that. Do not be vengeful no matter what. But if you sense it coming, you're aware. Let's see if there's any angel advice for this. Because whatever they're coming through with is a lie. Oof. Okay, so you definitely, this is, the alternative timeline is heaven or hell. If someone's breaking up with you in a cheap, sly way around the Valentine's Day month, thank them. Thank them for getting out of the way. It gives you an opportunity to remove illusions, fantasies, giving others the benefit of the doubt. It gives you an opportunity to stop a situation, be okay with it, and not endure whatever karma goes with someone who doesn't know how to communicate with you or thinks that it's okay to break up by text. You definitely have to stand back and let them get their energy. You have to. Ooh. And that's good because it strengthens you. It strengthens you, and it's like the cosmos moving the bullshit out of the way. Taking the old sofa out of the living room and moving it onto the curbside for trash pickup on. It's like you don't have to hurt your back or nothing. You don't have to do any of the lifting. Literally the couch, the old IKEA sofa, grows legs, walks itself out. Bet you Elon Musk ain't made one of those yet. He could make a rocket that go to the sky and come back, but he has not made a self-walking sofa that does its own thing. You just press a little button, look at the text message. Who are you? Oh, you're the sofa that's walking out. Oh, look at you. Let me hold the door open for you. That's nice. Libra, get more rest. If somebody's goofy enough to step out of your wonderful energy, get your beauty rest. When this happens, be mature. Be the adult. It's an opportunity to experience high levels of grace. Especially because whoever did this, whoever the dark hair is for you, Libra, they're going to get there. Let's go. Ooh, you know what? At the bottom of the deck, my karma card and the group. Things ain't gonna go for them the way they planned. I'm be nosy and look at one of the alternative timelines. Because I'm just being nosy. Shh. Let's see what happens, Libra. Do we just looking at one timeline of whoever would break up by text. What's that energy coming back on them gonna look like? Somebody gets tied in with family in a family way. They get rejected. Somebody, okay, hold on. They get rejected by somebody who chooses a more, okay, so they get rejected by someone who sees longevity, love, something deeper in somebody else. And then they're going to try to come, wait a minute. Is that right? So, okay. This is one of the alternative timelines going on here. So the one who breaks up by text message, they're going to get rejected, right? They're going to get rejected. It's going to be something they're not used to on that level. The way that it happens. It's like somebody, okay, like they thought they was going to be with somebody, but that somebody might, like they go choose to be with the baby daddy or the baby mama instead of new booty. And the dark hair, we just gonna call the dark hair new booty. So they get dumped. They're gonna try to circle back around. Not as lovingly and as beautifully as Jen Psaki does it, but they're gonna try to circle back around on you. So expect that. But they're gonna get rejected. They're not going to be, when they come circling back around, they ain't going to be nice about it. That's weird. They're going to be going through a phase of weakness because what they wanted who they wanted someone else. This happens more than once. They get rejected more than once. I don't want to count how many times because I find that difficult to believe. It feels like rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection. Why? I mean, we did call it karma. Did say karma, but why? Someone's home situation may change. Well, the sofa did go outside. Someone appears to be very two-faced, shallow. Last minute. Oh, people already have their situation dealt with. So this could be somebody who is like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and dump you before the holiday comes, right? And then I'm going to go over here and go to booty number 17 over here. Go over there and get that one. Booty number 19, 20, and booty number 2 and 3. I'll try those. And then, but they're all busy. They already have something going on. So the access is denied. But it might have been someone who might have had options a week ago. They might have had options 10 days ago. Nonetheless, they're mad about it. They're not happy about that. Because they waited to the last minute thinking they could leap on into a situation, but nobody's got passion for that. Because it's too expected. The approach is too cheap, too thoughtless. And so others are in a mode of block, no thank you, already busy. They can see, smell, sense the greed on them. The greed and the need. And nobody likes that. Ew. So things eventually run out of time. They might try to, I really feel like they will. So keep your ears open, because the selfish one who tries to play games by text is going to try to see if they can sneak it back in when all else fails. They will be coming from a place of pure lust, stupidity. Let that go, Libra. But you, if that's your data, you're 10 steps ahead, give them hell. I'd give them hell with silence and nothingness. What's going on? Aquarius. Yo, I heard Beelzebub. You may be dealing with the whole devil for real, real. Ooh. I get that someone's going on a journey. Oh my God. Now I hear the music from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Is somebody going to a really nice place? Let's see what's up with that. Nope. Okay. Be aware of giving your time and energy to someone who doesn't deserve it, especially someone who cheated on you in the past. I get the energy of also blockage by someone who could be like a baby mama. Someone who was hurt in the past before. This might be masculine energy here. Aquarius. Get the energy of somebody who might have made choices that didn't make everyone happy. Somebody might have chose freedom a little bit more than family. And it broke someone's heart. Bad communications. Be aware of someone pretending to be busy so that they can give attention elsewhere. Be aware of someone blocking off a potential relationship because of what they know. Because of what they already know, what they feel. Someone may not be wanting to go for another round of being hurt or devalued. For another, Aquarius, for someone, the process of devaluation begins. Please look into that under the theme of narcissism. Somebody starts experiencing the process of being devalued. Now that will be for a newer relationship. For the baby mama situation, somebody may want to cause problems because they feel like they're owed something, or they're owed movement, financial assistance, things to change, somebody to do what they said they were going to do, clear up the confusion, stop. What? Okay. Someone is dealing with an angry feminine or an upset feminine because someone they're dealing with was spending or making financial decisions with their junk. I get the energy of someone not taking accountability for money troubles. Maybe some blockage going on for someone too. Certainly unhappiness here. Somebody may have to work a little bit more, a little bit harder. Be aware if you're having trouble in relationships around the Valentine's holiday, or somebody who's like being combative. They're doing that because somebody's got an audience, and the audience stunt doubles as a bunch of therapists. And so there's somebody who's they're having trouble and creating trouble in a current relationship, perhaps with you, Aquarius. And they've got like not one or two, but like way too many people suggesting or giving their opinions on what relations are supposed to be like or how you're supposed to behave. And they're literally creating like a issue around a child or children, or they're teaching somebody how to be fucking childish. I get the energy of a group of older women giving advice to someone. And the problem with the advice is it's dated. It's dated data. It's old. It does not apply to the current situation. Love in the days of pandemic is different. Be aware of others' impressions of who you're with, who you love. Be aware of those impressions taking shape. Be aware of acting on that. If that's not your real data, there might be someone, Aquarius, who needs to kind of live your own life, have your own individual experiences. And there may be someone who, I know the cards have one meaning. I'm sensing something different though. Like somebody needs to be very mindful of where they're getting love and dating relationship advice from. In the family, because it feels like others talking to you, but you're not being heard. So there's also someone who is taking advice from elders who, it's old data, might need to not consult with others or certain people who are dismissive, angry. Their relationships didn't work out, so they're down on you. Clarify the relationship. See a different, I don't know who this is for, but this feels like a different message. Aquarius, someone might be experiencing the imbalance within family. This can be the imbalance of a parent seemingly mistreating one child and completely loving on another. And so that can create a wide variety of imbalances. It can create what feels like narcissism, somebody valuing one and devaluing another. Why can't you be more like your brother? Or why can't you be more like your sister? Why can't you be more like so-and-so's kid? Ooh. I hear Alanis Morissette. The song is called Perfect, if you want to look it up. That's deep. Somebody might be experiencing that imbalance, that wavy bullshit. It's beyond sibling rivalry. It's one parent fawning over, that's the word I heard, fawning over, showing too much love for one over the other, taking back something from one while giving without question to another. Nice. Rough advice, if this is anybody's data, rough advice, not fun advice. Some of you are being pushed back so that you can do healing independently. Not group healing, because everybody else ain't even on that shit. Some of you are being taught through this inequality how to desire a higher frequency, how to experience or, realize what isn't higher data, what isn't higher knowledge. Some of you have to go through the dark to see or appreciate or even know the direction of the light source. By the way, little hinty hint, the source of the light is you. That's why they're all so in the dark. Message. There are going to be others who see your light even when you do not see it, Aquarius. That's usually what demons do. I'm not saying people are demons, but it takes a demon to create this level of imbalance, or someone who's more aligned with their darker side than the lighter side. So you're learning at this time how to be limited in what energies you accept into your mind, your heart, your space, your beliefs. Now, it doesn't mean kick others back, but you will be learning at this time the fine art of disconnecting, turning your back on those who simply aren't looking for the light, the higher source within themselves. And because you have that type of strength, Aquarius, because you have that type of spine, turning your back, it'll be a little heavy, because that's, strong steel spine. It'll be a little heavy. But once you do it, you're good. You're good. There's your knowledge. There's you accessing your gifts. At the bottom of the deck, you had to experience those who did not know how to love or love in a healthy way. You had to be able to experience it, to define it, to know it, and then go, you know what? I don't like that. That's not for me. And so here is the choice. And you get to choose that. You have to, I don't know why we have to go through the hell to get to the heaven. When I find out, I'll tell you. But that's the deal here. And you're learning cause and effect. You're learning to affect the cause. And you affect the cause by pulling your energy back on that. Ignore it as best you can. Deal with it as best you can. It is the world around you. And it's dark. But it's one of the dark lessons where confusion is involved. So at this time, make sure you stay in a place of faith in self, belief in self. That's where it starts. Understand the environment, visualize your higher self, and let the sun shine. Period. You have gifts coming through, money coming through. Side note, someone's creation. Be aware if you're a creator, you make things, or you're just getting a boost financially, job-wise, something that Others would be envying in you. At this time, you may find it difficult to smile. Others are going to find it difficult to smile too. So if you're getting that boost in life, try to smile. Put that happiness on your face. Whether you're alone through the holidays or whatever, this is a time of strengthening the spine. And for the most part, remembering that it was strong already. Maybe it needed another reminder of that. And the minute you stop focusing on their damage, the others, them, when you stop focusing on their damage, you can focus on your light. Because then, you know, it is what it's always been. Them versus you. Them and you. Them plus you. It doesn't have to be that way forever, and it won't be. But it is an awareness that once you come to it, you don't like it, now you can work on the process of disconnecting from the hamster wheel. The one that everybody else is running on. And that is where your divine change begins. So get going. You got work to do on that. There's good fortune here. You really just got to turn your back on that. And if you are experiencing elevations, money, successes, it sucks. You cannot always share that with people. Or at least you can't be turning cartwheels and expecting them to turn with you. You're just supposed to go forward. Okay? Okay? You got to go forward. And you have to live your truth. Not their lies. Not the lies of the others. Not that old hamster wheel data. Okay? Let's... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Aquarius. Stay in a peaceful mindset. Ooh-wee. If you are getting lifts, raises, things are doing good in life, do not expect the people closest to you. You got some people in your environment that are not going to be happy for you, will try to make trouble. So, shh. Keep the goodness to yourself. You are doing well and they know it. Stay open to new love. It's available to you, but you absolutely have to choose chaos or peace. And you can't just say it. It's got to be something you go for daily, something you know, got to put it in motion. And you must vibrate it. And what I mean when I say vibrate, I don't mean just thinking it. I mean talking it. When you talk, your voice box, your vocal cords, they vibrate. And then your head hears it, and then eventually it comes out, right? So strong mind at this time, all right? Because you do have to come through healing, come through the process of getting over others who did you wrong. Even sitting around thinking about them, the past, the dysfunction, even, you know, just the thoughts of that still keeps you in that energy. So, if anything else, don't waste time in February. Don't waste time this month. Because there is going to be some people you're going to have to shut down. You're going to have to work against the games of others. And you're going to have to move in a place that is absent of revenge. Getting back at people, engaging in arguments, especially with those who are choosing sleep. Some of you do have some blessings coming. Seriously. You got to move the clouds. You got to move those dark rain clouds from overhead. And that is perception. That's all about perception. All right, let's move on to the yes or the no questions. If you have a yes or a no question, give it some thought. Make sure it's one real single yes or no question. I'm going to split the deck 3 ways. And then you choose which deck catches your attention. Let's see if your answer's there. Okay, I'll do it the long way. So one deck completely. Okay, bright deck. All right, let's see what we get here. So give your question a moment. Think about it. And I'll start here with the deck closest to me. Did you select or sense anything from deck 1? Your answer is yes. If it's about money. Hold on. This is something you need to be prepared for. There's some preparation that needs to happen. Some more knowledge that you need to be aware of before receiving or getting into that money. Let's move on. Did you sense 2? Let's see what you get here. So we get a blank. Now this can be a bad formation of your question. Your yes or no question might be a little all over. So let's focus on that one again. Alternatively, this can be it's whatever you want it to be. Under that, no self-control. So the answer here is no. It's about control of self or controlling other people. Can't control others. Did you choose the 3rd? This one here. Let's see. Ask again. Focus. One more again. Yes. But this feels like outside influence. Yes, but why is the yes? Are you doing it because of others, or is it a yes because others want that? There's a lesson here to this one. This may be a yes for one, but possibly a no for the other. On the other, yes on one side, but not quite wanted on the other side. Could be assumed. To give a wide example, could be like, does so-and-so like me? Well, yes, but not the way you think. Not quite the way you think. They like you, but maybe they like to play video games with you. And so there's a lot of conference going on in the head, like a conference. Somebody wanting, yes, no, they love me not. It's just... That's a lot. Anyways, I hope this was helpful to whoever needed it at this time. Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. The month of February is going to be interesting. Just stay aware. Someone dark. Feels like you are energetically protected, though, air signs. And whoever's trying to do some naughty naughties, they don't get the access that they think they deserve. Stay aware. And, yeah. Don't let them in. I feel like they don't get in either. But whatever. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe some of these messages will be yours, right? I appreciate you watching. And remember, you are well. See you next time. Bye.